And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. We're playing a killer round. We're playing as Krampus for Christmas. Let's take a look at the loadout for this special skin of the Trapper. Hex Ruin, Hex Undying. We're going to need that to try to slow the game down while we get things set up in the beginning. Sloppy Butcher. Whenever I hit somebody with my basic attack, it's going to take them a lot longer to heal. Surveillance. That's going to let me know when people get back onto generators that are regressing. And we're using a Trapper bag to give us an extra bear trap to start and let us carry a couple extra. And the Iridescent Stone. The stone will reset every 30 seconds. A random trap out there that's not set. And that can be very useful. Those traps that are out there in the wild that we may not get a chance to catch up to will set themselves and might catch us somebody. And if anyone disarms a trap, well, it's just going to reset later. Are these survivors naughty or are they nice? We're going to find out in just 1 second. All right, we're on one of the 738 Badham maps. And I don't know how I feel about that. That trap wasn't actually in a terrible location. Killer Shack is here. I would not mind trapping over here. At least the corners of it. Maybe not the window. But I have a feeling somebody's going to come and loop. We definitely want to put one in front of our totem here. There's a random trap in the wilderness that actually might not have been so bad with us running the Iridescent Stone. Well, somebody went this way. Hello, survivors. Wow. Speaking of random traps, just kind of out there. Boy, you have my kind of luck, apparently. That is absolutely one of those random traps that the Iridescent Stone set for me. And we kind of mucked around a little bit right there. They coming to get you? Somebody's in here. Oh, oops, Adam. I know, that trap is literally just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere, huh? This is the point in the match where you're probably wondering, what in the world is that trap doing set out there? This trapper must be an idiot. Well, oh, Fang. We're going to get you before you can get out of that, Fang. Oh, they are not hesitating, though. They are powering through these generators. We know the knee is hurt. We also know all three people were over here, so That thing has got some problems here. And again, how did we miss you? We predicted which way you were going to go, and then we still ended up missing you. And now we lost you. Awesome. Awesome. That's wonderful. That's a missed opportunity with that Nia there. We should have had her down and just screwed the pooch. Hi, Fang. Oh, these doors are all closed. How'd you not hit that trap? Really? You're running right by my trap there. I have no idea how that's a thing. I run into it though, really? Yeah, dude, fuck you. Screw you, buddy. With your teabagging nonsense over there. How in the world that... How in the world that... I mean, maybe that trap wasn't placed exactly where I needed it to be. And we don't have any more traps. Our traps are spread out all over the map, not where we need them to be. They're just going to finish that gen. Yeah, Fang, we're just going to pull you off of that. Where are you going, Adam? Stay up here. You gonna let the Fang die? Huh? Where are you going? Yeah, I know. Teabag all you want, buddy. I know. Keep teabagging. I guess it's gonna die unhooked down here. Come on, Adam. Yeah, Adam. That sucked, didn't it? We're gonna drop you in the basement. How about that? Oh, well, Adam. I guess they're just gonna leave you to die. Oh, that's too bad. The hatch was right here, too. Well, we get an entity displeased on that match. We finished our daily. We hooked somebody during the end game, so we got a rift challenge done. So, this is more of a series of what went wrong match here. What went wrong with us in that match? Well, I think we can trace it back to a couple things. We had survivors who spread out pretty effectively on that map. They were working on multiple generators at once. I mean, Trapper, it takes a little while to get set up. By the time we started getting set up and we started chasing survivors, they already had significant work done on multiple generators. So by the time we got our first hook, they actually had 2 generators done. And that's not, that's not ideal, but when you play Trapper, that's kind of what you expect. The other problem is that, well, not only did we have multiple generators done, but we weren't able to effectively pressure those generators, and they had 2 different generators on almost completely opposite sides of the map that they were working on. The one that the Fang and the Adam were on, and the other one that the Kate and the Nia were on. And we had that just horrible misplay where we had the Nia on the pallet. She looped, she went back over the pallet, and we swung and we missed at a Nia right in front of us. And again, I'm at a loss sometimes how we can miss such basic, easy swings that honestly, maybe a ranked 20 killer is going to be able to hit, and somehow or another we miss. And that's just kind of discouraging. If we had nailed the Nia and gotten her down then, instead of much later in the match, then I think we would have had a much better chance to try to get things working in our favor. But we wasted a ton of time in chase on her. We ended up in chase then with somebody else, and it just wasted a lot of time. And when you're the Trapper, you can't lose time. You saw how quickly they went through those generators. You just cannot, and that was with Ruin up. I mean, you just cannot. You cannot lose time and waste time and make mistakes like that, because time you give up when you're the Trapper is time that is going to come back to haunt you, and you're going to end up losing the match. We ended up we kind of ended up camping that Fang, but that Adam was hanging around in the house, dropping the pallet and teabagging us relentlessly. And, well, Adam only had one way out. He had to go down that hole. We were blocking the stairs, so he had no way to get out that way. He was going to have to drop down to go rescue the Fang. He was more interested, instead of, trading a hook state for, he was more interested in teabagging me, which basically doomed the Fang to die in that hook. That Kate and that Nia weren't hanging around. And then Adam, in the end, well, he ended up running into our trap on the way headed for a door. And, well, he ended up not teabagging in the basement. And his 2 teammates, well, they saw he was in the basement and they knew they were facing a Trapper. They weren't coming back to save him. So, Adam, maybe if you'd spent less time teabagging me and more time trying to rescue your teammate, well, maybe then you might not have ended up dead. Maybe you all might have gotten out. But in any case, we'll take the 2K as the Trapper. Again, this is a good lesson in how you cannot waste time when you play the Trapper, and you cannot let the generators get out of control. And one thing this team did very effectively was they powered through generators. They powered through generators quickly. Ruin and Undying did not affect them at all. They stayed on generators. Apparently, they were separated on generators, and that's one way you combat Ruin and Undying. If you spread out and get on multiple generators at the same time, there's only so many people I can chase at once. So even if I chase one person off a generator, then that means multiple other people can be working on separate generators and get generators done. And that's one way to bypass the Ruin Undying combo, which is what this group did. But we ended up with a 2K mainly because of Adam. Adam is the one who sunk this team. If we want to talk about what went wrong for them, if he had not hung around that Fang, if he had simply left the area, gotten me into chase, maybe I would have downed him. Heck, maybe he would have gotten away. One of his teammates could have gotten back to rescue the Fang, but by hanging around that hook and teabagging me, he essentially was, essentially was putting me in a position to camp the Fang and him, and it cost both of them the game. So, Adam, terrible play on your part, my friend. But, hey, you teabagged. I guess that's all that matters, right? Even if you end up dead. Anyway, that's the 2K. And, this Krampus figured out who was naughty and nice. Adam was naughty, and he paid the ultimate price to Krampus. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the round, and hope you're enjoying your holiday season, and that you all have a wonderful 2021 upcoming. Thanks again so much for watching. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button while you're here. New videos go up on a daily basis. And you can follow us on Twitch at Geriatric Gaming 11 and get notified whenever we go live. Until the next time, thanks again so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next Dead by Daylight.